fashion, style, looking good when you're fighting, and when you're not. The armor you decide to... Wait, what? Hey! Why aren't they wiggling? Okay, that's better. The armor you decide to wear is an expression of who you truly are, and we are going to rank every armor set in the game based purely off their style factor. Before we get started, if any of you haven't subscribed yet and enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing so I can show you more cool videos like this one. First up, we've got the humble makeshift armor. Now, some things I like about this one are the samurai style helmet. I think that's very cool. I'm a pretty big fan of magazine makeshift type armor in video games. Project Zomboid's got some armor like that too. And the filing cabinet chest piece is pretty cool. Overall, I think the theme is pretty cohesive for the early game, and I think it represents it pretty well. Pretty stylish, pretty basic, but you know, it gets the job done, shows what it wants to. So I'm gonna put the makeshift armor in the you're pretty good tier. Not too shabby. Up next, we've got the Jugar armor set. This is exactly the same as the makeshift, but it's red. So depending on how you feel about red, this will either be better or worse than the other armor set. Now, for me, I'm not really feeling it. I like the other one a little bit better, and this one just doesn't add any real model changes or anything. So I'm not too crazy about this one. Jugar is going to be the first that goes into the fire. Burn that thing. Bleh. Now we've got one a little bit more interesting, the X-Temp armor set. This one's got a cool black kind of like duct tape tire texture on it. It's got this cool blue, I don't know, what is this, like a cabinet with an LCD screen on it kind of thing. I don't know what's up with that, but that looks pretty cool on the armor. And yeah, just a improved color palette, I feel like. I kind of like this one. It's a little bit more techy and stealthy. So we are going to put the X-Temp straight into the Fashion Lord tier. I like the black stealthiness of this set. Last of the makeshift Evos, we've got the Renovo armor set. Now this one's pretty drastically different than the others. It's sporting a thick fur, which is always in style. Fur never goes out of style. Don't let anyone tell you different. The new model you get from the fur is quite stylish, and the white and black color palette is very fashionable. Very cool. That will go with anything. So this one's pretty solid. It's also going in the Fashion Lord, but I don't like it as much as just the sleek black one. Now up next is the Maestro armor set. This one's way out there, and it's got a real crazy man wasteland vibe from another world. And everybody knows that NPC who wears this, and he pulls off that insanity vibe very well. And so will you if you wear this. Makes some pretty interesting shapes. The shoulder pieces, the pauldrons, are pretty crazy, pretty huge. But, you know, it kind of works. I like the face mask with all those holes in it. We're going to put the Maestro armor set in the you're pretty good tier. Not bad. Got a nice bone crazy alien armor going on here. Next up, we've got the Shifu armor set, the next evolution of the Maestro armor. And this one has a very stylish ornamented design. It is quite beautiful. It's got that fine china look. The white and that royal blue go so well together, and the amount of detail with all these little etchings is so cool on this armor set. A lot of different things to look at, and it is very stylish. An easy choice, Shifu armor sets going into the Fashion God tier for the first entry. Amazing style. For the final Evo in the Maestro armor set line, we've got the Kintsugi armor. Now, this might be the most beautiful culmination of the entire armor set. It's that classic shattered pot remade with gold inlay design, and it looks so good on this armor set. The light plays with it whenever you move. It's like holographic, it's shiny, It's got that dark, mysterious warrior vibe, but with that beautiful gold detail to make it interesting. This is just a real looker of a set. The easiest choice yet, it's going into the Fashion God tier and above the Shifu set. Amazing armor. Now it's time for the Forge armor set. It's a pretty makeshifty Forge Masters cobbled together armor set. It looks decent. It looks decent, I suppose. I like the helmet the most with that welding mask. I think the construction hat on top looks a little goofy, a little silly, but it's not terrible. This armor set doesn't really inspire me, so it's going into that so last year tier. It is what it is. So next up, we've got the slightly upgraded Aegis armor set. I like the name. I like these black texturized armor pieces too, and I like the quilted look of the vest. I think these different texture changes kind of elevate it just a bit to where it's kind of more interesting. And the red, I can't appreciate. I can't appreciate that. A decent upgrade than the Forge set, so it's going into the Fashion Challenge tier. Now this is where this armor set really gets redeemed. This is the Adams armor set, and it has a completely different vibe than the other ones. It looks like some military set, some futuristic retro set, kind of like a Fallout power armor almost. Very cool. The green makes it just so unified in its theme, and it looks very, very intimidating and strong. Adams is gonna go to the top of the Fashion Lord, yeah. Very nice set, very solid. Now we've got the Carapace armor set. This is a alien body parts armor set, and it looks pretty cool. What can I say? I like the makeshift, like, asymmetric design of it. How some body parts are covered, some aren't. How the right pauldron's different than the left. Those spikes are pretty cool. The ribbed edges on the helmet and arm guards are pretty cool. And, I like this one. I really like asymmetric armor designs. I think it adds some very uniqueness to it. The jawbone on the gas mask helmet's pretty sick too. This one's got some nice Swamp Man warrior vibes. I'm gonna put this one in the You're Pretty Good tier in the front. Next up, we've got the Scarab armor set, and it's pretty much the same thing, but more purpley. And this is gonna be either better or worse for you. And I do like the Covenant kind of halo purpley color palette of this one, but I just kind of like that swamp color palette of the other one better. Don't really know why, that's just how it strikes me. Scarab's gonna be the first to make a home of the decent tier. It is decent. Time for last of the Carapace line, we've got the Antiplate armor set. Now this one's definitely my favorite of the three by far. I really like that icy blue chilled color palette with that orange undertone. And the addition of that white fur just really elevates this and really gives it a stronger theme. And it's got that, like, kinda snow warrior vibe. Very cool. Antiplate sets going straight to the Fashion Lord tier, behind the Adams set. Very solid snowy armor. What is that glow? That shine? That glamour? Why, that's the Crystalline armor set. I mean, just look at this thing. It shines, it glistens. It's got all these different colors and these asymmetric randomized crystalline structure shapes. This thing really stands out and is just very beautiful, especially the texture. And this thing makes a huge statement, and you're gonna feel super cool while wearing this thing. It is just a fashion icon. An easy and rightful addition to the Fashion God tier, and I'm gonna put it behind the Kintsugi set. I think that one is a little bit more striking. Now we got the Lucent armor set. Cool name. This thing kind of... You guys remember Ben 10? And that alien he turns into, Diamond Head? That, like, green crystal guy? That's what this armor set reminds me of. And that's pretty cool. I do gotta say, I think I like the original color palette better. This one is just pretty unified green, where the other color palette had some purples and pinks in there. And I think it made it a little bit more interesting than this one. But this one's pretty sick still. We are going to put the Lucent set into the Fashion Lore tier, right behind the Adams set. Oh my glob? Is that the Cascade armor set? This might be the coolest armor set in the game, so far for sure. It gives off that Halo power armor vibe, you know, like you're fully encased in this absolute unit of a suit of armor. It's got that sleek black coloring, that purple visor, those blue lights that exude power, and this thing is just a masterpiece. You feel so cool wearing this thing, and you're looking cool for sure. Don't get it twisted. The easiest choice so far, the Cascade set's gonna rocket straight up to the top of the Fashion God tier. It should be in a tier of its own, honestly. Now we've got the Hyperion armor set, and I don't know about you guys, but compared to the coloring of the other one, this one's kinda disappointing. I'm not a fan of this one. It's kinda like a dirty white kind of color, and the visor is just gray. I mean, the purple one is definitely much cooler than this. And the red stripe is kinda interesting in the red lights, but overall the coloring is not as striking. Now this is still a cool set, but not as cool nearly as the other one, so it's going into the top of the Fashion Lore tier. The Security armor set. This is a classic styling if I've ever seen one. We've got that Riot Cop vibe. With a little different twist, it's white instead of black. And I really vibe with this one. It's pretty unified in its theme, you know, it's doing exactly what it wants to do. It looks tough and tactical. And it kind of gives me that Vault-Tec vibe, like from Fallout 2, which could be good or bad. But I think it's pretty decent. And decent it shall be in the decent tier, but above the other armor set. Not bad. Oh, holy cow, if it isn't the Hex armor set, this is another contender for the best armor set in the game, I feel like. I mean, just look at it. It is a Legend of Zelda looking Link armor set. You get that spooky forest warrior vibe that is completely unique to this one. The antlers with the one broken off, the pointy hood, the plates of bark as the armor, the little pouches that hang off. This thing has got style on style. And just look at that helmet with those eye slits and that swirly bark design. So cool. Easily Fashion God tier. Whether it should go before or after the Cascade armor, I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna put it behind it. Now we've got the Snow armor. This is an armor set that is very clear in its intention. It is just a thick, humongous pair of winter clothes. Got those chonkers boots, the big pants, the big bulky hoodie, and the hoodie especially I really like. That quilted texture with that huge hood with the fur collar. I think that's very cool. And I think if you mix match the hoodie with some other armor sets, it would look pretty cool. But overall, this is pretty solid. The hat too, very warm looking. Very blue, very nice. Snow armor is going to sit comfortably in the "you're pretty good" tier, right behind Carapace. Up next is the Sagittari armor set. Everybody is gonna like this one, I already know. This is the Sniper's Fit, and just look at all these cool little details on it. It's so sick. It looks like a Stalker character, if you've played that game. Very cool, wasteland sniper military vibe. Got all these straps and pouches and little adornments that make it look so sick. And the color palette is amazing. It's so cool. And the orange visor, very cool, very cool. Easily Fashion God tier. I'm going to put it in low end, but still Fashion God tier. Everyone is going to want to wear this armor set. It looks so cool. Next up is the Exurgo armor set. This is going to be the Soldier's Medic armor set. And it's cool with these little details like the scissors pouch and the syringe pouches. It's got some nice like random little adornments like those golden arm plates. But you know, I don't really vibe with this one too much. I think the helmet is kind of an afterthought, how it has that just doctor's face mask. That seems a little off for me. And, you know, the color palette, I'm not really loving it too much. I'm gonna put this into the fire. I don't feel like it was thought out as well as it could have been. Now we've got the Mountaineer armor set. This is one that is very stylistically different for the soldiers' armor sets. I mean, just look at that Arctic camo, so cool. It's got those big bulletproof bracers, all the pads, it's got the hood, it's got that like mesh ghillie suit kind of top, like poncho almost. Very stylish and cool. This one is quite classy, and in any snow map you're gonna look really cool in this thing. And the goggles, the ski goggles on the helmet look pretty cool too. I like that blue tint they have. Very nice set. I'm gonna happily put this one into the Fashion Lord tier. You know, there's a lot of good armor sets in the game, not too many deserve to be low. If you always wanted to look like a crazy, angry alien, well, the Exor armor set is for you. This one's pretty unique and pretty stylistic. It's got these cool, toothy boots, all these like alien feathers and adornments on every part of it. You know, some plates of the armor have spikes, the belt's got pouches, the back has these sharp, dangerous looking toxic quills. And look at those like spikes on the back of the boots, so cool. This is a very unique set, and you're really gonna make a statement wearing this thing. Very, very interesting. Exor set's gonna also go into the Fashion Lord tier. Just can't hate on it, it's very good. Oh boy, this is the hottest armor set of this season, the Reactor armor set. If you want to be a huge, menacing tank of a beast, this is the armor set for you. It is fully enclosed, and this is the most Fallout power armor looking thing in the whole game. You look like a mecha in this thing. It's so sick. The dangerous radioactive glow from the inside. It's got that Iron Man power core reactor in the chest. That green glow of the helmet visor. The Reactor armor is a weapon to surpass the Cascade armor, and it is easily a Fashion God tier top of the line armor set. This is the Triari armor set. This is the standard rank and file invading soldiers garb, and it's not bad. I like the orange jumpsuit underneath. It's pretty chonkers, but it looks pretty bulletproof, and it's a pretty nice standard soldier design. Can't say anything really too bad about it. I like the little adornments of the insignias and the golden gleaming, you know, arm guards. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna put the Triari armor set into the decent tier. Now we've got the Exulum armor set. This is gonna be the Shotgunner's outfit, and it's a little more beefed up than the normal armor set, which is pretty sick. It's got these thick shoulder arm guard bulletproof pads with, you know, buckshot shells strapped to it. It's sporting a yellow jumpsuit underneath, very neon yellow at that. But it's pretty cool. The helmet is pretty tough. It's got that bulletproof glass with that iron cage in front of it, and it's a pretty intimidating, beefy tankers set. Gonna put this one into the You're Pretty Good tier. Not a bad set. Now we've got the Legate armor set. I think this is one of the cooler, more basic soldier armor sets. It's got a cool black jumpsuit underneath, which just goes good with everything. It's got that cool Legate's rank insignia, like arm bulletproof patch on the left side. And the Barrett's pretty cool. And I like the walkie-talkie on the front, very tactical. You know, the belt's pretty cool. It goes together, it's decent, it's nothing crazy, but it's pretty solid, I suppose, for the soldiers' armors. I'm a little conflicted on this one, but I think I'm gonna put it in the You're Pretty Good tier too. It's not bad, really, if I think about it. Man, this game has some banger armor sets. This is the Interfector armor set, or the Assassin's armor set, and this one is very unique. It's got this cool waistcloth, these like wrappings around the arms, and like a harness around the belt. It's got those suspenders, that cool symbol on the back. It's got that unique like Crusader style knight's helmet with that chainmail and that wrapping on the top. It's so sick. You know, it's got that desert scarf. Very cool. This thing is just amazing. And it's a very cool female armor set too. It looks good on the female body type. This one just really speaks for itself. Easily Fashion God tier, in the middle. There's so many good armor sets, it's hard to rank a lot of them low. The devs really made some cool armors. Oh boy, the Mystagogue armor set. If you wanted to be a wizard and reject science, this is the set for you. It's very classically, like, looks like a druid, a wizard, a mage with those flowing red robes. You know, maybe even a pyromancer, since it's red. I mean, that's what the power you get from it, the glove, anyway, is, so I guess that's pretty fitting. I like these blue beads. This, like, little tiny detail on the pouch, very cool. And it's kind of techy too, with that, you know, tubes and gas mask up there. This is such a sick, you know, very unique, very multi-styled design. Another super banger of all time to go up into the Fashion God tier, and high up there as well. Now, at the end, we're going to have some honorable mentions. We've got the witch hat. You know, if you want to look like a witch in this spooky, sciencey game, it's right here for you. Pretty cool, can't complain. Got some mushrooms on it. It's decent. And it will go into the decent tier. Now we have the knight helmet. This thing looks pretty goofy, if you ask me. Pretty silly. That strap thing on the back I don't like. And I don't know, I think the knight helmet could have been a lot cooler. I'm gonna put this one into Fashion Challenged. Womp womp. The Jack-o'-lantern mask. Perfect for Halloween. I mean, this one's a classic style. Just, you know, big jack-o'-lantern on your head. Pretty cool. I like the glow. I like the smirk it's got. Not bad. Surprise! It's going into the Fashion Lord tier. It's October. What can I say? Now we've got the Preacher's hat. Let's see, the back of this hat looks cool. The front, not so cool, kind of dorky. Kind of dorky in the front, cool in the back. Like a mullet, I guess. Preacher's hat is so last year. It's time for the Jotun helm. This is one of the coolest helmets in the entire game, if not the most iconic. This could be like the poster helmet for the game, maybe. You look sick in this thing, you look evil, ready to fight legions of anything. Super sick. Jotunhelm's going to the top of the Fashion God tier. Bing bang boom. Looks sick. Huge, huge. We've got the Swamp Hat. They put so much work into styling this thing. There's so many cool details and layers of this. It is amazing. You know, you got the swamp moss, you got the chains, the danglers, you got the hood and the hat and the skull mask and the visor. It's so cool. Swamp Hat is my absolute goat. It's going even above the Jotunhelm into Fashion God tier. This thing is the coolest in the game. Next up, we've got the Behemoth helmet. This thing kind of looks like Rost from League of Legends. If you guys are hip to that, let me know. But it's got these cool spines in the back, that cool tooth and maw, those huge horns. This is a very cool helmet. And I'm gonna put it in the top of Fashion Lord. Very sick. We've got the horned helmet. Very cool, very stylish. I love skull-based helmets. The horns on the back are so twisted and gnarled in such a cool pattern, and I love the design on the top of this one. Super eldritch. Gonna put this one in Fashion God in the back. The Tarrasque helmet. This is like the little brother of the Behemoth, but it's got its own style. It's kind of glitched out on the mannequin, I noticed, but it's got this more muted color palette that I honestly kind of like. So for this last helmet, we're gonna put the Tarrasque helmet in the You're Pretty Good tier. Woo! That's a lot of armors. Let me know what you guys thought with the rating and where you would put your favorite armors. But thanks for watching to this point. If you guys want to subscribe to see more, that would mean a lot to me and the channel. But for now, Tutorial Bird will return.